So today our topic is the mental exhaustion of functioning in a falling place every day. So when we talk about the mental exhaustion of functioning, it happens every day, like in our everyday life. Not in abroad alone, but in abroad it's quite heavier. Yeah, in abroad it's quite heavier. And on here, we are going to break it down part by part. We are going to tear it up so that you know what really our mental stage is in abroad, or if somebody is out of his or her country, what the person mental health. And do you even check up on them and know how their mental health is? Nobody does that. Nobody does that. What they all need is money, 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 help, help. But nobody think about our mental health. And the mental or the brain is what hold us. If our brain touch, we are no more. Yeah. And people will be saying he goes to abroad and get mad or something. But yo, the mental health is real. So today we are going to talk about the mental exhaustion of functioning, in everyday life in abroad. So let me break it down. Making friends in abroad, even it somehow touches our brain. You understand? Because you meet different people from different background. You don't even know when to joke with a person. You don't even know how to talk to the person. Some words are really funny in your country, but when you say it to other nationalities, they get mad. So how are we going to hold that? Even our workplaces, how you work back home is different. Maybe you are doing the same work, okay? The same, position, the same work. But how you do it back home is different. And how they do it here also is different. You understand? You are a driver. Yes, you are a driver. How you drive back home is different. How you drive here in abroad or wherever you are watching this video from, let me say if you are in the diaspora, you understand, everything is different. So that is what we are talking about today. Our mental health, our mental stage, how is it? You understand? Because everything that you do, it goes on with your mental health. You understand? So the mental health. Salaam alaikum. Tike? Tumara dinka sahe? Achahe? Achai. Yeah, so you see them here. So you have to, this is what I'm talking about. You understand? So, example like this. If I don't know how to greet them in their language, you understand? If I don't know how to greet them in their language, how are they going to respond it? And we know in English, everybody say good morning, good afternoon, how are you? You understand? But some people also don't understand. You say, who don't understand good morning, how are you doing, all that. But when you come to, let me say, in the Middle East, you understand? Let me say, English is not on top notch that you have to understand English, how to use your grammars and stuff. You understand? Even I'm not perfect. Yeah, the little I learned back home when I come here, it's going, bro. Yeah, so back to our topic, our mental health. So at your workplace, you don't even, when you are doing something, you overthink. Should I put it this way or should I do it that way? You understand? Let me take myself as an example. I got a new job recently. I'm a chef, and I got a new job recently. My previous work is the same job as a chef. And the one I got here also is the same job as a chef. But how they work, apart from their recipes, apart from the recipes that we use, okay, how they work also is different. You understand? Let me give you one typical example, okay? In my previous company, when we open a product or when we do daily, mise en place, yeah, if you are a chef or you are in the culinary industry, you understand what a mise en place is, okay? So when you do a mise en place, okay, we put 1 day. Assuming today is 20th, we put 20th on the date, okay? Like 1 day, we put only 1 day, like 20th. But how this news restaurant, they put their 20th or their 1 day is different. Assuming we are closing and we are changing date, okay? Tomorrow will be 21, okay? So they're gonna put like 21 on 22. 21 on 22. You understand? So they said that's 1 day. By my previous company, we put, if 21, we put 21 on 21. Just like that. You understand? So back to the mental thing. Here you'll be thinking, always that you're about to change date, it runs in your mind because we're new to it. And you'll be thinking about it. The exhausting thing, bro, it's not easy. Yeah. So you'll be thinking the mental health, the mental tiredness is really, really, really high in the diaspora. Yes, the mental health is really, really, really high. Your mental get tired. Your mental gets rest when you get home. You understand? It stops functioning when you get home. And you feel like relax when you get home. You understand what I mean? Your mental gets rest when you get home. You understand? You feel a little bit relaxed when you get home. You feel me? Yeah. So, back home and then in abroad, our mental health in abroad is very, very high. You understand? So, if you are not strong, you cannot stay with it. You understand? And some company or some people also, when you are working with them, they want you to feel like you don't know anything. You got what I mean? Yeah, you understand? Some people also, when you are working with them, they made you feel like you don't know anything. They made you feel like you are zero. So the overthinking and all things, you know, you have your personal thing to think about. You have your family to think about. You understand? But the work side, making friends, and even more if maybe you are trying to get in a relationship. You understand? All these things, it's mentally, it kills us mentally. Because the person you are going to approach, you don't know how you are going to approach in the first place. You get what I mean? Because you used to say hi baby girl in back home, and your ladies feel okay with it. But here, maybe hi baby girl, people see it to be different. Let me give you this example. Kenyan ladies, are you there? How do you feel if somebody, call you baby girl? The person, maybe you have met the person first day, okay? You met a person, on your first day meeting the person, and you call the person baby girl. How do you feel, Kenyan ladies? Or ladies from the eastern part of Africa? Okay. How do you feel? How do you feel? Like, I don't know how you guys understand it, or how the feeling of that is in the Uganda and Kenyan and all that. Because I tried calling, I met some ladies, and then I called them, hi baby girl, how you feeling? And they were like, ooh. I went outside for vlog like this, and then I met some African ladies. They were, sitting, having fun. So I'm trying to just to take some pictures and video with them. And I went like, hi baby girl, and all of them are mute. I don't know. So how even to approach people? It's kind of mentally you think too much. You understand? And it affects us mentally. You understand? Not that back home you don't think, but back home you grew up with the people. So you learn from your infant stage till your adult stage. You understand? So you know how to, it's normal to live there. You get it? It's normal to live there like that. But back in abroad like this, the mental health is different. You get what I mean? The mental health is different. You overthink, and even if you are working, you keep thinking. You know what you're doing, but you keep thinking, what I'm doing, are they gonna be okay with it? You understand what is going to happen? You understand what if they did not like it? You understand? Sometimes, sometimes, you are mixed with different nationalities. So when you are working like this, even where I'm working, I'm the only black guy working in the kitchen. You understand? So working like this, people are checking you how you gonna work. Thank you. People are thinking how you gonna work. You got what I mean? People are thinking, he's a good man. He allowed me to pass. Yeah. So people are thinking how you gonna work. So as I was saying, I'm the only guy, or I'm the only black guy in their midst working. And then maybe when I'm doing some order, you seriously making the order, but mentally you are thinking, what are they thinking? Even apart from your colleagues thinking, what about if you give the guest and the guest, complain or something? Because everybody will come after you. You understand? Everybody will come after you. That is the place that is the time that they will be saying, why did you not tell me? Why did not do like this? Why did not do like this? You get what I mean? That's the time that they'll be giving you their professionalism. But when it comes to some things that I don't want to mention, they mute. You get what I mean? So our mental health back in abroad is very, very, very on top notch. Bro, sometimes some people can't hold it, and they spend like 1 month, 2 months, and then they go back home. Not like you are not strong, but the mental. Bro, if you are not mentally strong, you can't stay in abroad. So if this is your first time coming across this channel, please do well to subscribe to the channel, so that anytime we drop amazing video like this, you'll be the first person to watch it. So today, that's the topic I want to treat with you guys. Yeah. And thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. We build a community. We build a family together. So if it's your first time that you come across my channel, please do well to subscribe, and then you enjoy the community. Yeah. And of course, every day if I get here, I appreciate Qatar with this. Yeah. Assuming you are working and you get a little bit exhausted or tired, you can sit there and then have some fun. Yeah, I like how the weather is. I don't know if you see it. The weather is so cool and I love it. I think 2 days today it rained here, and yesterday night also it rained. I don't know about today. Actually, I'm 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 at the mall. Yeah. And always I've been telling you guys this mall is really private. I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to show all. Yeah, it's really private and we don't show it on social media. Yeah, so you can go online and then search the most private mall in Doha, Qatar, and this one will come. I'm here already. Yeah, I'm there already. So you can check it out, and then you can visit us if you want. So the name still remain the same, Richie TV 360, and today episode I will sign up here, and as always I will tell you, never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up, because the time you give up is the time you lose. So keep going, keep shining, keep trying, and one day will be your victory. So peace out, see you at the next video.